Hello! Hello, everyone! May everyone ba? Hold on.
Let's give it like ilang
Yeah. So while
seconds.
we're still,
Are
fixing
you
things
did you
around
post na
here.
sa Instagram? Para
Yes, I just posted. Ay, sobrang, this week medyo busy-busy kaya ngayon lang namin
oo.
na-announce. Or at least ngayon ko lang ma-announce.
Ano na kasi Christmas time na. So like,
Ang,
what more?
daming ganaps. Ang bilis nga eh. Oh my gosh, parang kaka-start lang ng November ngayon, patapos na siya.
Right?
I can't. Ano ako ngayon? Red room. Pero may kita
Sige.
nyo later why.
Exactly.
It's may reason. Okay,
Would you
let
do you think you'd be able to finish it tonight? Or
I don't know if it's long eh. Wait lang. Check natin. No, about this book. Bakit? Gusto mo bang simulan? Do you
no,
have any
naisip ko kasi
thought?
like yung build ko, I think 7
Okay.
days ko siya minove, I think.
Tas feel ko dahil wala masyadong, you'll get it kagad.
Oo, parang wala kasing ibang nagwo-wait
I
dun
think,
sa
I think I can finish it. I can siguro at least 50% baka in this sprint.
okay.
Kasi
Huwag ka
feel ko
naman
mabilis lang siyang read eh. Oo. Kasi if-feel ko yung moment. Maganda pag gawin tong live. Pero sige, balance. Okay, let me check lang the
picture lang din ako.
our ambience. Yun. Ay, palitan ko pala yung natin, alarm. Baka mabulabog tayo. Okay. Ayan. Okay. I think, hello. Happy Friday!
Happy ba?
Alam mo, as in parang, ewan ko, this week parang feeling ko ang haba niya. Pero at the same time,
Maikli.
oo,
Kasi
parang
ang daming
maikli
video.
for all the stuff that I need to do. Pero yung feeling niya, ang haba. Parang, hindi pa ba Friday? Hindi pa ba Friday? Parang everyday ganun ako.
Tapos ngayong Friday na.
Tapos ngayon Friday na, oh my God, Friday na, hindi pa ako tapos sa work. Parang ganun. Yun yung vibe. Tumunog yung ko, Be Real. Mag-post ako ng Be Real. Wait lang. Daming ginawa bago wait lang. Paano ba to? Paano mag-Be Real? Ayan.
Wow. I've never tried Be Real pa. Hindi pa ako
Ano siya? Hindi siya fun kung wala ka masyadong people in it.
or wala ka masyadong ginagawa.
Kasi kasi di ba yung concept na after may post yung Be Real, saka mo lang makikita yung Be Reals ng mga friends mo. So, kung wala kang pinost, like wala kang makikita sa app, parang medyo weird nga yung concept na So, parang live reading sprints. Pero parang fun siya in a way kasi nandun pa siya sa stage na sobrang raw pa niya. So, lahat ng tayo mga pinopost yan talagang kung ano yung Instagram before. Yung parang very daily life, very random stuff na parang medyo interesting, di ba? Parang nakaka-curious lang. Kasi usually curated.
Even the chips that I eat. Alam mo yun, yung
lahat to post mo sa Instagram. Oo, with all the filters and everything.
Right? Parang
those were the days.
Wala pang pressure to be aesthetic before. Even nerds. Nagpo-post ako ng
lahat As in, I think nung pandemic, curate ng feed ko. So, nag-hide ako ng nag-archive ako ng mga stuff. So, nakita ko yung mga lumang post ko. So, ano to? Bakit ko pinost to? Parang, I don't understand. Kung yung thought process ko. Pero kasi before, very ganun lang siya na whatever lang. As in, kung ano lang post ko talaga.
Yeah.
medyo nakaka-miss din siya. Pero at the same time, medyo nakakatakot din kasi ang public ng platform, gano'n. So, parang pros and cons. Pero yung Be Real nga, nandun pa siya sa point na yun, na parang very kung ano-ano lang yung ipopost mo, gano'n. So, fun siya in that sense. Pero kung wala kang friends.
May time limit ba siya? For example, like,
pagka
di ba when you open the app, parang meron ba siyang time limit in terms of like, how many seconds bago, like,
merong so nag-alarm siya at I think hindi ko na-check kung like same time ba, random yata. Tapos pag click mo yung notification, magsa-start yung 2-minute timer. So kailangan, pwede ka mag-retake as many times as you want. Pero within 2 minutes, parang ganon. Tapos, pero kung kunwari, syempre hindi mo naman ano kagad yung notification, pwede ka pa rin mag-post ng late na Be Real. Pero ganun pa rin. Pag click mo, may 2-minute timer, ganun. Tapos hindi mo makikita yung post ng mga friends mo na pag hindi ka pa nag-post ng sarili mong Be Real. Parang ganun.
It's riding on the FOMO.
Yeah, it's riding on the FOMO and parang hindi man exclusive, pero yung parang Instagram before, na very raw look, authentic look. Kasi 2 minutes lang, anong magagawa mo sa 2 minutes? Parang gano'n. Parang fun pero feel ko fun siya with friends. Like,
yeah.
right now, yung mechanics, I don't see it being like an actual public media.
Yeah.
Oo. Pero with friends, parang yung Snapchat na parang with friends, gano'n. Parang gano'n na. Okay. I'm going to set up our first theme and then we can talk about kung anong books yung babasahin natin. Okay. Okay. So, ikaw muna, Pam. What are you going to read? Ang daldal ng phone ko. Wait. What are you gonna be reading?
Impossible,
Oo, Impossible. In-effort ko pa yun.
Be reading. Surprisingly. Bigla akong naisip or bigla akong na-push to read a physical book.
Oh!
Physical book? Kasi parang, I feel like, puro sa iPad, puro sa Kindle ako, na parang, ginitouch na ako ng mga physical books ko right now. So, ang una ko nadampot is Tokyo Ueno Station by Yu Miri.
Yeah.
I am not entirely sure anymore kung anong plot niya or at least the verb.
I think,
tagal ko na siyang binili.
Ako, medyo naalala ko kasi nasa TBR ko siya for a readathon na gagawin ko dapat before ako nag-hiatus eh. Parang naalala ko may ghost. Parang namatay yung bida dyan, patay siya.
Yeah. Nakasulat, so, Kazu is dead.
Tapos, she goes to the site of the Olympics.
Tokyo.
Sa Tokyo, oo. Kasi parang may some kind of mystery doon or something about the workers and whatnot. Parang gano'n.
Di magical realism ka?
Naalala ko daw, pero puro ako. Something like that.
Well, tama naman kapag check ko.
I think parang magical realism siya.
Okay.
Oo, parang gano'n yung very Japanese.
Yeah. 100, how many pages? 180 pages.
180. Ang fun niya actually. I'm 50%? I think I'm 50%.
50 pages. Yun ang goal ko, 50 pages. But if I go over that, it'll be a bonus.
Actually, ang fun niya kasi kakatapos ko lang din magbasa ng physical book. Which is yung Illuminate.
Yeah.
Illuminate, yeah. Parang ang sarap na feeling na magbasa ng physical book. Nakakamiss.
Right?
Tokyo Ueno Station, OMG, I almost bought that for the work week. I picked on the office exchange gift.
Is it good? To share with you.
Nakita mo yung live reactions.
So start ka pa lang.
I haven't read it. Okay, ako naman. So, yung reason kung bakit Red Room, I'm gonna be reading Priest by Simone Sierra. Wait lang.
Yeah, Sierra
Simone. And I think from the cover and from the title, medyo alam na natin kung saan papunta to. Pero, ano ba yan? Pero yung gusto ko dyan, yung ano niya. yung very diba? In theme. Yung
Red,
gusto ko
red.
sana, yung ano niya, yung parang tagline niya on the cover. Forgive us our sins.
And save us
Ano
from the
yan?
fires of hell. And lead us
Oo.
also. Nagdasal.
Hmm. Baka kailangan ko eh. So, if you're not familiar, basically, may isang, ito na, basahin ko yung book description. There are many rules a priest can't break. A priest cannot marry. A priest cannot abandon his flock. A priest cannot forsake God. I've always been good at following rules until she came. Then I learned new rules. Parang yan. Red rules, five times. Yeah. Yan. Para ko, in the in the mood. Parang pata in the mood. Para lang yung ambience.
Sure ka ba? Sure ka ba dyan? Di sasabihin.
Parang hindi talaga magandang live to eh. Para lang yung ambience.
Magduduet
Yan,
na naman
ambience na lang. Kaya nga baka mamaya
Really?
sumagot yung asa ko. Hindi naman, every now and then, pagka feel na feel nila yung pagtahol nila. Pero ganun din naman yung asa ko. So,
sobrang na naman, sobrang total opposites na naman ng binabasa natin.
oo nga eh. Parang sa'yo somewhat wholesome, as in parang magical realism, fantastical. Yung sa akin, makasalanan. Period. Okay.
Pero
Sige,
wala pa akong masyadong makikitang reaction sa'yo during the first sprint. Kasi medyo
Do you
pa siya
remember pa?
Yeah. I remember. Parang more of,
okay.
it really sets up the tone na. Parang the setting, ganyan, who the characters are, ganyan.
Yeah.
Siguro baka sa second sprint, there might be
Baka second. Sige.
Pero,
sorry. Natatawa ko dito. Meron siyang parang, ang tawag doon, chinek ko na kasi yung start niya. Meron siyang disclaimer sa harap na parang, there is sex, more sex, and definitely some blasphemy. The fun kind. You've been warned. Ako, thanks.
Sobrang blasphemous.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna say one word. I'm just gonna say one word, and it's parallels.
Parallel. Okay. Sige, I will keep that in mind. Word of the day. Sige. Sige, simulan na natin to. Parang makalayo tayo sa
Ang lighting mo eh. Kasi kung umula ka man, like, hindi halata.
Hindi kita, di ba? Plana right? Talaga. Sige. Okay. Sige, ganito ako stress sa work this week. Kailangan mag-release. Okay, sige, let's start our first sprint. Ay, wait, sorry, I didn't ask. What are you reading? Na-excited. What are you reading?
What are you gonna be reading?
Yes, let us know in the comments, and then we can talk more about it after the first sprint.
Actually, did you finish before the coffee gets cold? Diba that's what you were reading
last week.
Yeah.
Medyo quick read lang yun. So,
medyo one sitting din yun. One afternoon, gano'n. Ay, nakalimutan ko post niya.
Ay, kailangan mag-annotate nga pa. Physical eh. Kailangan may post-it.
Yeah, nakalimutan ko pala. Or how do you do this with physical books?
So, meron akong dalawang physical pa na nasa TBR ko na hindi ko pa nasimulan. Hindi ko alam kung matapos ko, but we'll see. Hopefully. Okay, sige. I'm gonna start the first sprint. 30 minutes. Let's do 30 minutes every sprint na lang. Yes. Okay, happy reading.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye daw.
Bye-bye? Paano ba? Kinahiya mo na ako agad. Okay, happy reading. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Kat. Welcome to the Sprints.
Hi, Kat. I saw your story. You're reading Final Girls.
Yan. Nag-reply ako actually sa story ni Kat. Kasi sabi niya, trying to catch up with my September book. Send help. Sabi ko, join our sprint. How are you finding Final Girls? Binasa ko rin siya I think last month ko siya binasa.
Supposedly for Halloween. Hindi ko siya nabasa din.
So how was your reading?
Ikaw muna. Where are you in Priest?
I am...
Just now ba? Or you already started your sprint?
Hindi, ngayon lang. Now lang. Yung binasa ko lang is yung parang disclaimer niya sa harap. Yung author's note. Parang I'm 7%. Wala kasi siyang page numbers but I'm 7%. Tapos meron akong, nag-ano kasi ako sa Storygraph, yung parang notes every time you update yung ano mo. As in, sa 5%, nag-flip na yung switch niya. Sobrang bilis. Kasi na-meet na yung girl.
Sa confession, right?
Oo, sa confession. Parang ngayon nasa siya, I guess, self-restraint, efforts.
Good luck sa second sprint. I feel like it would pick up during the second
I feel that as well. Kasi medyo ang bilis bigla ng pacing. Akala ko actually slower siya. Kasi yung first, right before itong 5% mark, as in very siya, like in-explore na yung concepts of religion. Parang nagme-make siya ng attempt to be deeper. Na-explore na yung concepts ng religion, ng like how, like why confessions exist, ano yung thoughts niya about penance, mga ganun, which are all actually very interesting. So parang, kaso, on the 5% mark, as in, nag-flip na siya ng switch kagad. It is funny lang. Medyo na ako, I almost choked on what I was drinking. Kasi I was drinking nung binabasa ko yung part na
5% pa lang yun.
So ikaw, kumusta naman ang iyong read?
I'm trying to get into the rhythm of reading a physical book ulit. Parang lagi akong newbie kapag ang tagal ko bago nakabasa ng physical book ulit. So, I got to like page 21, which isn't bad kasi ang goal ko naman is 50 for tonight. But, may idea na ako kasi binasa ko yung blurb before I started reading. And okay, yeah, the main character is dead, ganyan. So parang right now it's just setting the tone and parang more of looking back on his childhood as well as parang medyo switching back pero hindi as in your face yung switching back from past to present. Parang very, naman siya, parang mellow, like, waves lang siya, alam mo yun, parang
as he's going through yung parang present day.
Going through the motion, parang, okay, this is, parang, nung bata ako, ganito yun.
Okay.
So
parang pinipiece together pa lang yung parang character itself.
Yeah. Medyo marami yung setting, pero it's not, parang hindi naman siya requirement to know what these festivals are, to know what these places are. So, very Japanese vibes.
Yeah. Kat is on page 30 because I started still slow. Yeah, super slow yung Final Girls. Totoo, next question. Or super slow yung Final Girls. And I think yun din yung parang naging issue ko sa akin. Ang tagal ko na ata siya binasa. So, although interesting siya, dahil nga, at the very start, alam mong may nangyaring like massacre, pero you don't know the details of it. So, meron kang pinanghawakang like mystery. Pero ang tagal ng parang build up to it. Parang gano'n. Oo. Parang gano'n. So, medyo mabagal talaga siya. I think mga 5 days ko ata binasa yan na like tinry ko talaga na matapos siya. Nalaman mo on my reading vlog. Gano'n
I
katagal
watched it na. I watched it na kanina. So, ginawa kitang podcast while I was working. Pero is it, Final Girls ba yung sinabi mo parang family drama siya instead of mystery?
Yung Final Girls, ano ba yung sabi ko? Ano ba yung binasa ko? Silent Patient. I think so. Kasi,
Oo,
parang more of, parang more of yung, kasi nga, di ba, alam mo na Final Girls sila. So, you're parang dealing with aftermath of experiencing something traumatic like that. Yeah. So, parang how it affects your relationships with other people, with friends, with family. Kaya medyo naging family drama, like friend drama, relationship drama siya in that sense. Parang ganun. Pero baka ma-spoil si Kat, so. What genres are you reading? So, ikaw muna, what are you reading? And anong
I'm
genre?
actually going to pull up Tokyo Ueno Station. So.
Wow!
Para alam ko.
Para exact genre. Sige. Baka naman.
There is magical realism. Apparently, it's also historical fiction, which makes sense. Kasi parang...
kasi diba, yung location nga is yung
1960s.
What year? Yeah, 1960s.
After the war and before the Tokyo Olympics.
Okay. Ngayon ko na nakita yung genre ng akin. So, yung binabasa ko is Priest by Sierra Simone. And the genres are romance, contemporary, erotica, adult, dark, BDSM. Nabasa yung tags or like yung genres.
At least before December mo siya binasa.
Kaya naka-red room ako ngayon para in theme.
Kainis.
Jesus. Before ako because ko last week, teared up, great read.
Karen Slaughter. Binabasa ni Dia. Hindi ko pa nababasa yun.
Andan. Dark crime fiction? Naisip na dark crime kasi parang violent crimes, ganun? Or what does dark crime fiction mean?
Like,
I hate thrillers that are slow paced.
Baka medyo, I may be wrong, pero commonly ba parang medyo historical ba yung dark crime? Or?
As in parang talking about dark periods in history. Related to crime.
Google ko na lang.
Free yung Google. Google tayo. Actually itong Final Girls, siya as in parang atmospheric yung vibes niya para sa akin. Parang siyang atmospheric thriller. Like meron siya ng suspense thrilling vibe throughout the book. Pero hindi siya yung parang whodunit, like like dahil nga reverse din na parang she's trying to remember what happened as opposed to something is going to happen in the future. Parang ganon. So medyo atmospheric siya in that sense. Parang it draws on like paranoia, ganon. Interesting books.
Okay.
Doesn't Karen Sutter always write the darkest crimes ever? So baka ganun nga, mga like super violent, super like intense crimes.
Okay, siguro gets ko na. Dark crime. Yung Good Daughter pa lang yung nababasa ko kasi from her talaga. The Good Daughter.
Yung Good Daughter na yan. Dapat papasahin ko rin yan for the
October.
reading vlog. Oo. Kasi kaso pagtingin ko, pag open ko, nakita ko 500 something pages. Yep. Nag-back out ako agad.
Kindle ba yun?
Oo, Kindle. As in, parang I was planning 4 books yung isasama ko dun sa vlog. Kasi isip ko, sige, kahit mga 1 to 2 days more of filming. Kasi 500 pages, okay, I'm out. Kala ko mga 350, 360, mga gano'n.
Siguro mga 1 week ko siyang binasa or like 1.5 weeks. Kasi ang kapal ng paperback. Kasi it was gifted to me. Tapos ang kapal. Tapos it's the type of paperback na makitid siya.
Okay.
So it's
parang brick talaga.
Oo.
Parang yung mga Way of Kings paperback na nakikita ko sa fully book. Sobrang parang brick yung I don't know if I'm laughing at this graphic. Trigger warning. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So talagang ultra-violent crimes. Yeah. Okay. This one is so disturbing. Oh God, it's even worse than The Good Daughter and Pretty Girls. Haven't read any of Karen's Daughter, so next time. Let me know if I should read Good Daughter first or yeah, Undone.
Hindi ko pa kasi nabasa yung Pretty Girl. So parang I'm gonna have to say, sige, pasahin mo na yung Good Daughter. Pretty Girl is so long I think.
Okay. So mahaba siya talaga mag-write.
Kasi ganun yung genre niya talaga. Parang more on crime. Like, very heavy crime. Pero the writing niya, it's really compelling. Parang perfect siya for her genre. Parang ganun. Parang she knows what she's doing.
Okay. Is there parang very serious yung tone? Parang si Tana French? Tana French din kasi super serious. Okay. Parang ang very, hindi siya like super easy read na sobrang, lang. Ano ba?
Hindi siya easy read in a sense na heavy siya.
Heavy topics.
Pero easy read in a sense na madaling intindihin.
Heavy trigger warning kay Karen's books. I prefer Pretty Girls and The Good Daughter. Oh, okay. Sige, I will check next time. Parang kota na yata ako sa mystery thriller.
Sobrang dami kasi.
Nagbasa pa ako ng Behind Her Eyes. Tapos pinanood ko rin pala yung show.
Nabasa mo na ba?
Oo. Show? I think mas gusto ko yung show kaysa sa book. Tapos ko na, oo. Binenge ko. I think kasi with I think Kat, diba, you also told me to watch the show. Not sure if you've watched the show. But let me know if you like the show or the book better for Behind Her Eyes. Kasi parang feel ko dun sa show, mas parang properly na-introduce yung isang element para hindi ganun ka overkill yung ending. Parang ganun.
So, yung isa sa mga plot twists sa end, was it also there? As in like, it's very similar
It's almost exactly the same as the book in terms of kung ano yung plot points. Yung execution lang, slightly different. Kasi nga, sa book kasi, medyo quiet siya about this specific thing, about this specific person thing. As in, parang wala ka masyadong malalaman about that. Pero sa book kasi, mas na-explore sense like a flashback. Siyempre, pag flashback na visual, makikita mo yung buong room, lahat ng people in the room, and mga ganon. So, parang, hindi siya surprising. Parang, good plot twist siya in a sense na nalaman mo yung plot twist. Nag-make sense bigla lahat ng nangyari prior. Parang ganon. Yun kasi yung problem ko sa book yung final plot twist, parang hindi siya super nag-make sense for me. Although, nung inisip ko talaga, meron namang super konting crumbs, pero hindi siya, parang feel ko hindi siya enough to justify na parang good plot twist. Yung pinaka-final plot twist. Dark thrillers with hard-hitting storyline. Okay. Mukhang kailangan, mentally ready ka for Karen's Slaughter.
Karen's Slaughter series na if I'm not mistaken, on Netflix ha. Hindi ko sure if it's Good Daughter or if it's a different
Karen's Slaughter. Tingnan natin. Netflix. Pieces of Her?
Pieces of Her. Yes.
Pieces of Her. Violent attack in a small town brings hidden threats and deadly secrets.
And hindi ko pa siya nababasa.
I prefer Behind Her Eyes series, but yes.
Tony Collette yan,
I agree.
So for sure.
Ang sobrang gusto ko yung casting for Adele. As in, sobrang nakukuha niya yung vibes ni Adele for me. Yes, agreed, super. Yung wife.
Okay.
Yung wife nung psychiatrist. Yan siya. Panoorin mo. Mabilis lang siya actually. 5 episodes lang ata. 5 episodes. Hindi ka na matulog ng isang day para mabinge mo. Pero actually, natawa ako kasi yung partner ko, syempre nanonood ako sa TV, tapos napapanood na rin siya. Sobrang na-creep out siya dun sa, like, effective sa kanya yung ending plot twist and stuff.
Actually, the car one, yung nasa car, yun yung nakita ko. Parang preview or something. Parang, hindi ko alam paano ko napanood yun kasi medyo spoiler yun. Or I think it's the trailer. So parang,
the car one?
It's that one. The end, very end one.
Like, it's like the epilogue. Parang ganon. Yung car scene. Parang siyang epilogue. Inisip ko kung trailer siya.
I think it's a trailer kasi pinanood ko eh.
I think parang gets ko why they would use it as a trailer. Kasi para, ka kagad. Like, confused ka kagad sa start kasi may doubt ka kagad sa lahat ng characters.
Tsaka feeling ko, kaya ko lang din siya na-associate kasi, it's that one. Kasi nabasa ko, parang it's the twist.
True. Actually, ako nga noong una iniisip ko, like, is it going to be surprising pa? Is it gonna have an impact on me since I know what's gonna happen? Pero dahil nga, this one, mas maganda yung foreshadowing niya. So, parang, ang ganda ng click nung plot twist. Adele fave character in the show.
Last 50 pages. Kasi medyo hindi ko na matandaan except for the twist. Yun lang.
Actually, gusto ko yung writing ng book itself. Like, parang ang creepy kasi nagja-jump tayo in between thoughts ni Adele, thoughts ni Louise. Tapos parang, di ba sa start, parang ma-feel, how does she know all of these things about these people? So parang na-confuse ka na parang, like, may powers ba siya? Or may nag-plant ba siya ng camera? Parang ganon. Pero, yun. Okay naman siya, pero mas prefer ko lang ang series dahil dun sa final twist. Kung wala yung final twist, okay na rin yung book for me. Like, yung book,
kailangan. Alam mo, dun tayo aligned eh. Kasi yun talaga yung qualm ko.
Kasi na-shock na talaga ako dun. Kasi nagulat talaga ako dun sa, na yun, sa twist na yun. Tapos parang, in-expect ko okay na siya. Pero, yun nga, go further. Pero nag-work siya for the series. Good talaga yung casting ng buong show, yeah. In fairness, ang interesting kasi Scottish accent all over the place. Kasi, diba, from Scotland yung So parang, ang different niya. Sumasanay ako na either American, British, gano'n.
I wonder if maaalala ko talaga yung plot ng show kapag, yung plot ng book pag panoorin ko na siya.
Feel ko kasi medyo faithful siya dun sa books. It's just that marami kang information na makukuha kasi nakikita mo yung nangyayari. Saka gusto ko kung paano nila ginawa yung the dream experience. Parang ganun. Okay din siya.
One of these days.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up for Sprint 2. Sabi ko kay Kat, tutulungan natin siya magbasa pero daldal lang natin.
15 minutes na tayo nagdadaldal.
Okay, I'll set this up and happy reading. Hello.
Hello, hello.
How was reading? Naubos na pala yung ano natin. Music, ambience. Papalitan ko na lang.
Natapos na agad?
Yeah, maikli lang pala siya. Kamusta naman ang ano mo? Reading. Anong like presenter page ka na?
I'm at 44 na. So I think I was able to read 22, 23 pages.
Hindi ba yung goal? Wait.
50.
Yung goal mo 50, di ba?
Yeah. So feeling ko makakaabot ako. Parang 20 pages
Sure
per
thing
sprint.
na.
So around 80, 75
yeah.
siguro.
Ako naman ay, whew! Go, go, go.
Kamusta?
It's not stopping. Wala siyang ano yung lull. It's just go, go, go. Parang funny kasi, so we're in the perspective of the priest. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
Sobrang funny ang mga ano niya, like self-deprecating thoughts niya about the, parang pinapagalitan niya yung sarili niya, yung mga ganun. Ang funny ng parts na yun. And everything else is just smutty. Pero natawa ko kay girl, what's her name? Poppy. She's the girl. And parang, like, iniisip ko, in the real world, like, would you be that comfortable with like a priest, with your like parish priest, to share very, very, very intimate details? Especially after like 2 times ka pa lang nag-confess sa kanya.
Pero kasi she's not Catholic yet, di ba?
Yeah, she's not.
Sorry.
She's not. So parang isip ko lang,
menacing ako. Menacing aura.
Judge na ako. Parang isip ko lang, like, gets kayo like mag-start ka mag-open up. Pero syempre ginagawa ko realistic, di ba? Pero parang isip ko lang, natawa ko like how comfortable she is. Hindi lang with sharing like whatever sins she thinks she did. Pero yung like yung word use was carnal details of those sins. Parang hindi ko na ma-imagine na anyone would actually do. Pero I guess mas okay na hindi to like realistic or something. Kasi parang nervous lang ako trying to explain what she just said. Kasi parang walang...
Are you starting... hindi pa siguro. Are you starting to see parallels na with the Catholic faith? Or wala pa
I can... In general, I think... Actually, if you remove all of the super smutty language and scenes, it's actually very, like... It's commentary on the whole, like, parang stereotypical Catholic and yung parang hypocritical English. Hypocritical like things na nangyayari with the faith. And actually that's actually something na like over the years, like siguro sobrang lagi siyang things that I think about. Kasi I'm personally not a religious person. But I'm spiritual in a sense that I believe na may something bigger than me. I'm not like a religious person. Pero kasi yung partner ko ngayon, he used to be in the seminary. So he did like he used to be pre-div seminarian. So parang he knows a lot about the religion, about the Catholic Church and everything. And meron siyang parang like mas in-depth insight on why church does specific things and whatnot. So parang lagi kami may interesting conversation. Kasi ngayon ganun na rin siya. Like he's parang spiritual but not religious, parang ganun. Pero parang interesting lang kasi I mean at the end of the day, religion is just a construct din kasi by men. So parang by people. So parang interesting na bakit like sobrang may different pedestal for it. Parang ganun. I know it's a different genre, but the priest Loki making me recall Padre Salvi on the
Ay,
Maria
tinanggal nila
Clara
yun
ako
sa
eh.
YouTube. Ang
Ay,
daya nila.
talaga? Hindi ko
Yeah,
pa
kasi nalagay nila sa
napanood.
Netflix.
Okay, but nasa Netflix na now?
Hindi ata.
Like,
Hindi pa ata.
in the future, parang gano'n, ilalagay na in the future?
Oo, pero tinanggal na ng GMA, I believe.
Ay, okay. Sayang naman. I mean, hindi naman lahat may Netflix. Mas accessible sana YouTube.
Right?
Yeah. Ang interesting mo sa title again. Which one? What I'm reading? The
Yeah,
print.
what
Ay,
you're
yung
reading.
mga sabi ko, ano to, kailangan medyo super zoom out ka. Kasi it's very, at its core, it's very smutty and very like graphic language and ano. Pero, yun nga, pag tinanggal mo lahat yun, medyo may interesting conversation siya about the church, about faith and stuff.
Yeah, may substance naman. Kaya din yun yung minention ko. Parang may substance naman siya when you read it. Like, it's not all just smut.
Nagulat lang ako kasi parang, like, yeah, if you compare with, let's say, I don't know, like Love Hypothesis, ganun. It's honestly like that book, it was really written just for the feels lang ng ano.
Yeah,
Like, wala siyang substance. Even yung, although may very, 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 very small commentary siya about women in STEM, ganun. Pero, mas na-feel ko na in passing yung commentary na yon sa book na yon compared to yung commentary in this book as it relates to like Catholic. Wow, deep pala siya. Akalain mo yun.
Siguro, a closer comparison na lang din, the 50 Shades of Grey.
I actually haven't read
substance.
that. Pero, I mean, binasa ko partially yung first book, pero nung binasa ko siya, yun yung medyo bago para siya. So, sobrang daming typos, sobrang daming so parang na-stress ako, sobrang daming grammar. And no time hindi ko pa alam yung concept na may mga self-published books pala, mga ganun, blah, blah, blah. So parang ako, nabwisit ako. So parang hindi ko siya tinapos. Pero yeah, I think that's very lang as in, it's just about the sex and the BDSM and whatnot. Like wala siyang anything else na ina-offer.
And it wasn't even like a good representation pala. Siguro back then.
Talaga. I have never watched and read it so. Ang sad naman. Kasi parang yun yung yun yung parang poster book / series for BDSM, like ganun. Pero hindi pa pala siya magandang Baka I need to branch out to other genres that I don't usually. I mean, I guess this is you can branch out to this. Samahan mo kami. Join us for this.
Alam mo, I'll have to check Libby kung kailan dadating yung hold ko ng second book.
Kasi after akin, naka-available soon na siya. And at the rate it's going, parang feel ko sobrang bilis ko na mabasahin to. Feel ko like mga 2 days. 2 to 3 days.
Apparently, I'm second in line. Available soon naman siya.
Feel ko baka by next week, na yan. So, magsa-same book na ba tayo for the first time?
Feeling ko. Kapag
kasi sa akin, available soon din siya sa akin So, feeling ko anytime now.
Pang ilan ka in line?
Let me check.
Hi, Chika!
Oh, wait, Pam. Yes. Nabasa niya yung first book. Which Pam? Yeah, Pam Shenanigans. Nabasa na niya. Actually, binaro ko na pala. Kasi walang nakapila. So, I just borrowed it. Kasi renew ko na lang. Oo. Kat, what genre would you like to explore more of? And syempre, dito na si Dee with the beauty pageant questions, as usual. I ran to catch a bus, but it was too full. Oh no! So you weren't able to get on the bus? That's like a very sucky feeling. When you already ran and still didn't make it to the bus.
Because that's the part
it's in the sidewalk resting.
That I don't miss.
Commuting. Part of working in the office. Me too. Especially since I live in QC and then I commute to Makati before. Did you live closer to work before?
Yeah.
Because okay. You were renting.
I work in Makati, but I live in Mandaluyong. So, one tumbling.
Yeah. Daily kalbaryo ako before yung talagang struggle QC to Kasi ang daming a lot of people commute from QC to Makati.
Yeah.
So parang it's always full unless it's either you're super early or you're super late. Like
No in
You can never
betweens.
be on time. Oh.
I
Even if
have.
you drive, I used to, kasi dati naman ang problem ko when I drive is parking. So
Yeah.
parang even when I tried to drive, parang so I was always tired. Tapos parang either super aga ko dapat or super tagal ko sa daan. Parang,
I've tried QC to Makati when we used to
mm,
live in um E. Rodriguez.
yeah, okay. Oh, Pam disappeared. Let's just wait for her. I think her internet might be. Let me message her. Ayun, I think she's back. Hello!
Oh my god,
Welcome
it's
back.
okay. My internet was okay, but anyway, so I was saying,
You were living in
um,
Erod before.
yeah, we were living there and nag-intern ako in Makati, like in an agency.
Mm,
Grabe, I have to be in a certain point where
mm.
I would catch the bus. I have to be there by before 6 a.m. Kasi after 6
Yeah.
a.m., wala na akong masasakyan
Super
and I'll
difficult,
be
yeah.
late.
Yeah, I was
And
actually very
grabe.
thankful that there was this point-to-point bus, like that
Mm,
bus system was introduced. Because at least you knew that there's
it's
just
not gonna
one
stop.
bus.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah.
and then the good thing about this is no, parang they're just you're required to be seated. So not there's no standing.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna fill the bus to the brim. So you're comfortable and then you just like the commute is still long. The traffic is like 2-3 hours depending on the how difficult it is that day. But at least you're just sitting down and you're not stressed at one. But you still have to line up early. But before that, imagine like you have to commute to the station and then from the MRT station you have to fight through the crowd to get to the train. Hello. For context, this is my partner. Ginugulo na
Yeah,
lang
I
ako.
figured.
Notice me said he's just in the other room. I actually don't know yet, but I think I like to read more nonfiction and Southeast Asian literature.
Ooh.
Nonfiction? What nonfiction books do you have in mind? I actually also want to read more. Kasi parang I feel like I've been reading like fiction most of the time. Every now and then there's like a memoir that catches my eye, but I don't outside of memoirs, I don't think I've read any nonfiction this year. Ay, hindi memoir.
You
I
have
was
one
interested in Cultish
more.
because you read Cultish. Cultish?
Yeah,
Cultish.
cultish is
Yeah.
nice. Cultish is nice.
I'm like I'm always interested in those kinds of books. Do you guys have
I
bookish
think
friends at
we
work? Do we have bookish friends at work?
we
We're
are
bookish friends at
workmates.
work. Yeah,
We
we work
are
in the same
workmates
company
actually.
now, so we're bookish friends at work.
Yeah, we were
The-
bookish acquaintances first,
First, yeah,
and then
before
we started working for the company
the
that I
same,
work
yeah,
in.
yeah. So now we're bookish friends at work. But before before this, I don't think I've ever like. Of course, some of my friends they read here and there, but none of them do like bookish content, bookish Instagram or anything like that. So I think Pam's the first one in the same like in the actual book community. I'm not sure about you if you have one before, like with your past work or not.
Bookish? Not much eh. Parang not as heavy readers as I am.
Hmm.
Parang ganon.
Oh no, hindi na Pam². This was
I don't know
earlier.
what happened though.
Yeah, you were like talking and then disappear. I was actually messaging you when you suddenly came back on. So Southeast Asian literature, OMG, I want. I think Pam has been reading a lot of Southeast Asian literature because you were reading the book sent to you, or was it just one book? The one about
Yeah,
the
because
inter.
like I try to join the Asian readathon annually. So
Mm.
medyo I have a long list of Southeast Asian and
Yeah.
South Asian books.
Commuting in Manila is the worst. Yeah, the worst. Absolute
No,
worst.
I don't know.
I tried for a year to actually live in Makati, and I also work in Makati, and those were the best. That was the best year.
Walking
Pero
ka
at the
lang.
same time, yeah, walking like yung
Ganda.
whole, it's the ano the whole corporate like dream na you just wake up, you walk to work, you have like a coffee shop on the way.
Mhm.
Parang ganun. Although it's very expensive. Like,
True.
so parang, like, I just tried it for a year because I've never lived away from home. Like, even in college, since I live in Metro Manila, so I would just commute to college and all. So just wanted to try it out. It was fun. Actually, the only thing that I don't like is it's super easy for other people to invite you to things or for you to go to things. Like, you have no self-control. It's hard to have self-control
Hindi lang
because you're
have
just
any
there.
much excuses to
Yeah,
not
so
go.
parang, cause yeah, parang some people are like, oh, let's go to this place, and you're already in your pajamas, and you're thinking, well, it's only 5 minutes away by walking. So parang, okay. So I think that was the year that I like went out the most. I drank the most. I spent the most. It was fun to try. I don't think I could live that life like all the time, but it was fun to try. I saw you bought sarong party girls. From what country is that?
Singapore. Because
Is
I
this a
really
book?
remember trying to find, yeah, I trying to find
Sarong
something
party.
very similar to Crazy Rich Asians. And the Crazy Rich Asians is set around Singapore then. So, Sarang Party. I haven't read it though. Pero natandaan mo pa, I still have it. Kasi I think nag-ano ko nun eh, book.
Chiclet. Okay. I have you bought
Yeah,
physical
that's
book.
kasi
Okay.
it was on sale. Parang yung National Bookstore warehouse sale.
Mm-mm. Is National Bookstore like books good pa? Kasi parang I think they scaled back on the actual books eh. It's more of supplies na lang ngayon.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least
yeah.
the ones closer to my area. Parang mostly supplies. And then if they do have books, it's just the popular, super,
Backlist.
super popular books. Yeah.
Yeah, either backlist or popular. I think it depends
Yeah.
on the ano talaga. It depends on the branch. Kasi
Mm.
parang if you're gonna go to Cubao, yung one of their biggest branches, yun, parang they have new releases naman kahit pa paano. I'm not sure
Okay.
lang ngayon.
So usually kasi for books talagang parang mas maraming options sa fully booked lang
Yeah.
eh, no? Do we have
Actually,
other parang indie shops?
di ba
Sorry.
si Power Books was owned by Nike?
Before, I
Owned by
don't know,
Nike
pero
sila eh.
wala nang
Kaya
Power Books, di ba?
nag-close. Yeah, they closed.
Yeah, I think before it was fully booked Power Books National Bookstore. And then,
Mm.
si National then still had a lot of parang options. Pero now they scaled back.
Actually, ngayon kasi nauso din yung Instagram bookstores eh. So,
Yeah, yeah.
because of the pandemic. So, hindi
Yeah.
sila as rampant as before.
Mm. I'm trying to explore nonfiction in wider genres such as memoirs, commentaries, or essays.
Ooh.
Actually, I want to read more essays with historical context. As in, I follow this YouTuber. I think everyone knows her name. Emmy. I think her name is Emmy. She's from Canada, and then she's like an English major. So every now and then she shares yung mga readings, essays,
Mm.
yeah, for school, and it's super interesting kasi it's something that I'm interested in, like history. It's like I like readings in school before, like mga theology readings, philosophical readings. Kasi interesting lang nung historical context niya. So parang I also want to read more essays. Although I'm not sure, like I don't have any off the top of my head. Are interesting then. The
Mm.
non-fiction genre.
Ano din
We
kasi,
were
like, if you think nonfiction, a lot of them are memoirs din naman.
mm, yeah, true. Most of the popular ones are memoirs or yung parang nasa self-help
Yeah.
category. Parang gano'n. Either memoir, self-help, and then konti lang yung other things.
Pero recently, I've been seeking or like leaning towards yung memoirs pero they're illustrated.
Ah, Draw My
So,
Life.
parang easier to read, gano'n, parang more
Yeah.
visual.
You work at the same company? I'm a bit jealous right now. It's annoying. We were bookish acquaintances first, and then Pam posted
Nag-post ako eh.
the job, and I was like, try ko nga. And then next thing you know, ilang months later, diba? 9 months later, we're still working the same company now. Yeah. Pero, ayan. So, gawin mo, para you have a bookish friend, mag-recruit ka from the book community. Mag-recruit ka.
Mag-ano ka din, mag-post ka ng job
Mag-post ka
listing.
ng job listing. Pero fun fact, guys, di pa rin kami nag-meet ni Pam in
Hindi pa
person.
rin mag-meet in
Di pa rin.
person.
Na-meet ko na, I think, most, if not, most of my office mates, like our office mates, except her.
Ironic.
Yeah, ironically. Translated Works 2023. OMG, I love Emmy. She's actually the reason I became interested. Yeah, in classics. Yeah. Super interesting yun, like knowing more of the context. Kasi yun naman actually what makes classics good usually. It's not just the work itself. It's parang yung context, like kung ano nangyari sa world when it was written. Parang yun. That's what makes them usually like interesting or good. Kaya ang hirap niya rin basahin in present day kasi parang bakit hindi na makaka-relate masyado kung wala kang historical context. Japanese books are, Kinokuniya.
Kinokuniya. Love
Fully booked. Yeah. But I think the only thing that changed is I think the only thing that changed is they offer Japanese language books.
More.
So it's pretty much like a fully book, but with a big section that for Japanese language book. So okay siya if well, I am collecting some parang manga. So okay din. Pero
hopefully may mga translate. Kasi baka puro raw. I think mas maraming than raw.
I think raw siya. Parang I think I saw a TikTok na parang yung offerings nila in terms of translated Japanese work is same lang as any other regular fully book, but the raw is, may section for raw Japanese.
Yeah, kasi chinek ko kagad eh. May BL, may Yuri.
Yun talaga yung chinek mo kagad. BL talaga sa Yuri.
What happened? Na yun yung nasa TikTok.
It's okay. I mean, says the person na nagbabasa ng Smut About the Priest. Tama. Job recruiter pala. Partnership with Korea. Bookish friend recruitment, I'm great. Yun yung guaranteed way to have a bookish friend at work. You recruit the friend.
Yeah, you recruit someone from the book community.
No, it's not BGC. Well, it's in BGC. There's a new mall kasi there's a hotel there na Japanese-inspired, diba? Mitsukoshi, yeah. So they brought the Japanese department store, Mitsukoshi, and inside that, there's the fully booked Kinokuniya bookstore. It's not the big BGC brand, the parang flagship. It's not that.
The last time I visited yung BGC branch, malaki naman na yung offering nila. Like, parang the last time I visited, marami na din.
Parang they had half a floor.
Yeah, half the floor.
Kasama ng mga floor naman. Yeah, So parang may floor sila for comics and manga. Parang half-half. Ganun.
I missed that one. Tagal ka na hindi nakapunta.
Baka pumunta for my birthday. Nagana tayo, book haul. Kung may budget. May 13-month pay eh. Pwede mag-book haul.
Buti na lang talaga hindi pa nag-hit yun kasi
ang temptation is real. The temptation is real. Sige, I'm gonna start setting up for third sprint. Pero let us know, Kat and B, how are your reads? I think, Chika, I hope you were able to get on the bus. Yeah, so that you could get to where you're going. But let us know how's your read so far. I think Kat's reading.
How far are you in? Actually, parehong thriller, mystery, crime yung binabasa niya.
Yeah, oo. Sa, si Karen Slaughter. Okay, I'm set up for the third sprint. I change our ambience thingy
Music.
kasi naubos na siya. And para actually parang medyo naantok ako ng konti dun sa piano. Parang masyadong relaxing. So at least ito, mas
Inaantok.
maraming ganap. Mas jazz, hindi lang puro
Yung jazz
piano.
ba 'to? Ayan.
Oo, favorite natin, jazz. Pero actually, naka-copyright claim 'to, napansin mo ba? Although
Hmm?
hindi naman tayo although siya yung type ng copyright strike na you just can't monetize it, parang gano'n. Pero it's not a
Oh,
strike.
really? I thought puwede kahit basta galing kay what's this
Calm by
channel?
Nature. I think may few, like may one or two na
Music.
music na baka recently na copyright, parang gano'n. Pero it's
Ah,
not a strike naman. Basta you can't monetize, parang gano'n.
just don't use mga Studio Ghibli.
Studio
Like,
Ghibli. Kaya niya ma-shutdown katulad namin nung first ever split.
oh my God,
As
sobrang
as a
kalat
newbie.
naman.
I forgot to mention, I was reading up. Akala ko chika lang tayo dito. Kat, we're helping you read dapat. Ako
Tapos
pa
susunod
nag-ano sa'yo,
baliktad 'no, 30 minutes chikahan tapos extra lang
yung
yung
reading.
paso.
Hinatak-hatak pa kita para magpunta dito. Parang kabasa ka, Kat. So,
Nakakapagbasa naman yan si Kat.
mga few pages per kasi daldal natin. Ayun na, daldal na naman natin. Wait. Okay, reading sprint number 3. Happy reading, everyone. Hello, hello. How was your reading? Kat is on page 44. Congrats. I don't remember now what's on page 44. You probably will be surprised that I'm still reading Harry Potter book one. I haven't read lately due to because I forgot. Oh, but I plan to finish it this weekend. I feel you. I feel you. I think it's really just because it's like the Christmas season, holiday season, so work is just busy for everyone.
Right.
Uh, how about you, Pam? How was your reading?
I got to like page 63. Page
Mm.
63. And I can see why it's categorized as historical fiction
Mm.
because it also deals with um, historical events like
Mm.
the bombing in Tokyo or
Yeah.
um, the earthquake that also happened in Japan. So
Yeah.
I think um, the story revolves around the main character's life story.
Mm.
Parang his his family's struggles with money, and that no matter how hard he tries, it seems like he's just basically unlucky.
Yeah.
And I think hindi pa ako, I haven't gotten to the magical realism part unless
Mm. Okay.
him being
The
a ghost
ghost is the
is
magical risk.
is the magical
Yeah.
realism aspect. But so far, I also like the writing. I think it's
Is it
um
parang
ano yan?
I was gonna ask if is it parang is he a ghost because he's like reliving certain memories or telling us about certain things, or does he have like a goal? Like, is there something that he needs to do? That's why, or is
parang
that
not
like a major spoiler?
parang not goal per se. I don't see
Mm,
that yet. Pero parang ghost siya in a sense na baka
like
he has
finding
a
closure,
mission,
ganun.
pero
Mm.
like there are certain parts in the book wherein like there would be mentions or like there would be hints na um he's in the present but he's a
Mm.
ghost. Tapos he would be
Mm.
like giving nudges or like giving hints na this happened
Okay.
before I left.
Parang signs.
Tapos he would go as far as the past where he was, still haven't gone to Tokyo to look for work. That
Mm-mm.
very contemporary, very
Yeah. Very Japanese.
nothing dramatic or anything like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
light considering the topic.
The topics, yeah.
How
Okay.
about you?
So for me, we have forgive us, Father, for we have sinned. They have sinned.
They already did.
Yeah, and almost like practically did. Pero like technically did not consummate the whole thing.
Anong percent?
Funny lang. 23%. So
That's good.
parang,
1/4.
yeah. Well, yun nga, kasi nga it's really a lot about, parang the first few chapters were a lot about like pining and like
Mm.
war, internal struggles and war with yourself and your self-control, ganun. Tapos now, they just, parang they broke that part na. So they're just going for it. Pero wala pang, like hindi ko alam actually where this is going. I'm guessing syempre the big parang plot points would be if people would find out,
Mhm.
or if at some point the weight of their sins will catch up to them. Parang gano'n. Parang I'm guessing somewhere in that realm. Hindi,
Yeah.
yung knowing face mo na naman.
I feel like you're also gonna be messaging me on Telegram about it.
Yeah. Pero like, ano siya, it's very, the language is very colorful. It's very graphic. Yun siya. But actually, it's not cringy writing, in my opinion. Parang, kasi it's so easy for scenes like this to be super, super cringy and parang badly written or parang comical yung feeling. For this one, it's not. Like, I think the writing is pretty good on it in terms of like, how natural everything sounds, parang ganun. Given na kung paano
it's not childish.
Yeah, parang hindi siya caricature-ish of the thing, parang ganun. May so far yun pa nangyari. They have all technically did not sin, but almost sin.
Partly sin.
They have partly sin. They have done everything but the thing.
They will do lots of things.
Don't I worry.
Don't worry, child.
It will happen. Parang may init yung mukha ko.
Your face is red.
Parang it's one thing to read about it. Even if I'm just reading about it, okay lang siya. Like, it's not like naman sobrang intense or whatever. Pero the fact that I have to talk about it live, so I have to really think about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And be careful with what I'm saying. Parang mas lalong na-heighten yung senses. I don't know.
Medyo iba na po yun.
Yan. Yeah. Parang kailangan na palitan yung kulay ng ilaw. Kailangan bawasan yung yung immersion. Okay, so that aside, everyone, how are your books?
How are your wholesome books?
Yeah, your wholesome, non-Red Room books. Wait, Red Room is a 50 Shades of Grey thing?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, it is.
Parang, I think that's the
literally
reference.
Red. No? It was literally red.
Yun yung nabasa ko eh. Like, there was an actually Red Room. Where they did all of their, business. Wait, they got married, diba? 50 Shades of Grey? Okay.
So I didn't read their last
spoiler
book.
Ba if I ask kung anong ending? Did you watch the movie? No.
Did I watch the second one din? Kasi yun lang yung hanggang dun lang yung nabasa ko eh. But I don't remember. But I already got spoiled with, and I don't think I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I think they have a kid then, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Parang throughout the years, ang dami ko ng clips na nakita kasi. Parang feel ko na panood ko na rin. Although hindi ko alam exactly kung ano yung parang plot points. So, yun. Okay. I will set this up. Okay. Check ko lang yung YouTube, making sure na it's still okay. Wow, reading for number 4? 9:40 pa lang. Are we, we started at 7 pala. So, going on 3 hours na pala tayo. Isip ko we started at 8, 7
Because like, imagine mo, the timer is running 2 hours 40 minutes, but we only did 3 sprints.
3 sprints.
3
1.5 minutes. So 1 hour 30.
1 hour tayo nagchichikahan.
Yeah. Okay. Parang tinanggap ko na. Such is life. Madala tayo. We can't. Alam mo, actually, natatawa ako every time I edit. Lagi kong na-complain. Parang, bakit pa ang daldal ko? Bakit pa ang dami ko sinasabi? Ang dami ko. Minsan inuulit ko pa yung sinasabi ko in a different parang wording. Parang
Different phrasing.
Ang hirap tuloy i-edit. Have to cut a lot of things.
That's why I always need a script. Kasi I'm gonna
Mm.
go off the rails.
Ang funny with me, if I have a script, I will read the script, pero ang dami ko pa yung ad-libs in between. Parang hindi ko lang mapigilan yung bibig ko.
It depends on the book that you're talking about.
I guess it depends on the book. Parang feel ko, I was writing a script for supposedly a parang wrap-up. Parang yung ginawa mo na recent reads, gano'n. Kasi gusto ko na like, ma-wrap up yung mga books na binasa ko during hiatus. Tapos i-bleed in ko na rin sana with the books that I've read recently. This is a portrait of the thief. Ang dami kong tinatay. This book.
I feel like pinakamadami kong feelings during my last pinakamahaba.
Ito ako. As in, feel ko talaga yung emotions ko na eh. Parang feel ko nga ang dami pang gustong sabihin, pero
I do.
mo na, or...
Ay, naman daw.
Ay, ako. Okay, sige. I am gonna go to script 4 para we can all get a lot of reading done. Masang page ka na pala? Like, or percent?
63. Page 63.
Okay. So, doable nga, the 80 pages, yeah.
I think so. Kaya naman.
Okay. Okay, I will start spread number 4. Happy reading, everyone. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Parang ang bilis ng 30 minutes.
Kasi nag-enjoy ka.
Wow. I think kasi kumain ako ng konti. Nagluto kasi ng noodles. Naingit ako. Instant ramen. Kamusta? How much? Naka-80 ka na? I think ako
I'm at 85. Page 85.
I'm 31% ako. Ikaw almost half na yun, no? 80 something.
Actually, ito half. Oo.
Little. Kasi one.
Almost
half. Do you have ano na ba? Do you have a feeling na ba kung how many stars? Ganon.
Hindi ko pa alam. I just know it's not gonna suck. You know, parang
okay.
this like parang compared to reading mystery thrillers, parang it's make or break when you read it. Pero this one, it's just, you know, flowing lang siya.
Flowing.
Know how it's going. You don't know how it's going to end, but you know what you might feel when you get to the end. So it's that kind of
book. Yeah, usually naman with contemporary, it's more of parang ganyan. Parang unless the writing is bad, parang wala ka pa talaga masyadong masasabi about it in the middle.
Right. How about you?
Naman. So, nandun sila sa push and pull. They're in the parang 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, mga ganun sila. Ano ba sila sa point na yun?
But
so basically, it's just smutty scene after smutty scene after smutty scene so far with bits and pieces of guilt and parang self deprecation gano'n.
Are the parallels more prominent now with like the Catholic faith?
A bit, yeah. Like in terms of how people with their parang naka-pedestal yung faith ng mga tao na parang if I do this, then it would be okay. Parang if I go to church every Sunday, I'm good now with my faith. Parang I'm a religious person, I'm a good person, gano'n. So parang medyo playing on that na parang paano ba? Like how the priest kasi diba, he does a lot of the parang medyo nagpe-penance siya in the form of like exercise of whatever, gano'n, of intense, ganyan. So parang gano'n in a way. So I'm not sure pa, like, if ano pang other parts. But I do see na parang ganun nga yung in-intend ng author. Parang obviously nasa extreme side siya, pero parang ganun nga. Did you like the book itself? Like the ending, the ano and everything?
Yeah, meron namang, may resolution. Ganon, may resolution.
Okay.
And I think the parallels as well were more of the different elements in the Catholic faith, parang the different rites, ganon, and how it's going to be dealt with in terms of their small things, ganon.
Parang nasa ano pa lang ako nasa general part pa lang.
Broad strokes
kasi ano pa lang, broad strokes. Broad strokes pa lang. As in, parang kasi parang kasi ano pa lang, paano ba? Nag-explore pa lang sila. Hindi pa talaga sila nag-deep dive into their activities. Their extracurricular activities. Their weekly devotion, gano'n. Hindi pa sila nag-deep dive into it. So, more of parang, nagpo-push and pull pa lang sila. I think mas lalabas yung mga talagang parallels and more commentary once they actually committed to doing what they're doing. Tapos dun na kasi kasi ngayon parang honeymoon phase. Like, hindi pa talaga nila na-feel yung consequences,
once they're into deep.
Nila. Oo. Kasi parang feeling nila, hindi pa sila deep enough that they can't step away from it. Parang ganon. Parang feel nila, pa sila, like may distance. Pero feel ko, once they commit to it na, parang mas lalabas yung mga ganong, conversations. I don't remember, yung second and third book ba? It's about them din ba? Or about
no,
other
it's a different character, pero it's within the same universe.
Yeah, okay. Kasi parang ang hirap if same people din. Parang feel ko okay na stand alone yung ganitong story in itself. Kasi mas may message ka. Like, deep pala siya. Kala mo yun.
Kasi parang what else? Parang
what else would you do? Parang it's more of na lang. Parang pandering na lang to the fans kapag more of the same
parang
thing.
50 Shades na siya.
Kasi wala na yun wala na yung parang initial conflict, initial thought, parang initial hesitations nila, ganun.
Gagawa na lang ng conflict for the sake of having a sequel. Parang
yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna continue reading it tonight?
I think so. Parang feel ko actually parang tatapusin ko na siya. Parang feel ko baka depende kung like, kasi actually before our sprint nanonood kami ng Marvel. Kasi nanonood kami ng Wakanda Forever last week. So nanonood kami ngayon ng Black Panther kasi kaka-Disney Plus ko lang yesterday. So parang ngayon nagba-Marvel kami. So depende kung manonood pa kami. Hindi na ako basta. Pero ako hindi. Hanggang bukas
tapos Captain America, which I paused watching last week before our sprint. Oh my God, that reminds me. Hindi ko pa siya natatapos.
Baka tapos ko na yung book before mag-Sunday para before the day of the Lord. Para
naman. The Lord's Day talaga.
Oo. Before. Para hindi na ako ng penance on Sunday. Ay, nako. Oh my God. Ano mo binabasa ko? Okay, so, wait. Do you want to do one pa or do you want to close out na for the night? Since it's 10:20 p.m.
Yeah, 10:20 na eh. Medyo inaantok na ako, ganun.
Yeah, I think we did a lot of reading din naman. You, parang half the book, basically.
Yeah. I think that's the beauty
Yeah.
of doing 30 minutes na talaga instead of just 20,
Mm,
25.
20, Parang mas in the, in the groove of reading. Okay, so I think we will close the sprints here. As usual, next week we'll have the sprints over at Pam Shanigan's channel. I hope everyone had a good reading night and have a good weekend. So Pam, if you have any other announcements, or okay ka na? See you
I'm
next
good.
week na lang.
See
Okay.
you all next week on my channel. We're gonna announce it
Yes.
within the week. Yeah. Within the
Hopefully before not within the day, but we'll find out. Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you.
week.
Bye.